Yeah. much everyone loves Lucas now? Interesting. Sure wasn't like that when he was alive.
I don't know.
It's high time Command deals with the water issue. We need to take the water tower back.
One day he just quit. Just like that. Cold turkey.
The bizarre riffraff didn't like him.
Because he kept him on a short leash.
They still managed to kill him.
Because they were afraid of it.
I don't believe the commander was killed by anyone from the bazaar.
Who else would want him dead?
Fuck knows. Lucas was a real hard-ass. Didn't take shit from anyone.
Guy like that is bound to have enemies all over.
Oh, the pilgrim has returned. I hope not empty-handed.
I found the Lazarus.
I'll be damned. I was right that you could open doors we couldn't. Where's the fucker who had him?
In Meatpacking Square.
You didn't let him go, did you? That could have been the murderer.
A girl had him. She's 10 or something. She didn't kill him. Just looted the corpse.
Stop, we'll get back to this later. Leave us.
I did what you wanted. It's your turn. Get me to the center.
Opening the tunnel to the central loop is beyond my pay grade, Pilgrim. Command wants me to find the killer.
Ader, you promised!
Cool down, Pilgrim. I keep my promises. First, take this. Token of gratitude.
Ader, I have to get to the center. Get it?
You're looking for someone, right? I want to go to the central loop too. My wife and kids are there, and I can't protect them when I'm stuck here. The tunnel will open when I find the killer. Is that clear? You can help me, or you can wait until I find him myself. I see traces of blood on the Lazarus's blades. Lucas managed to wound his killer before he died. Bastard's got to have a nasty gash. If you find him, you'll not only help me, you'll be helping yourself.
Okay. Do you have any suspects?
The commander was murdered in the bazaar. It had to be someone from there.
The people of the bazaar are simple folk. Why would they risk defying you?
And that's why I want to discover the truth before the orders come down to use force. Besides, appearances can be deceiving. They want to get rid of us. They think anarchy is the key to building a new world.
Well, there is plenty of anarchy these days.
Carl is a faux pious hustler who brainwashes others with slick speeches. He says everyone's equal, but it's bullshit. You can't be a leader and an equal at the same time.
I'll try to find Lucas's killer.
Splendid. That's your ticket to the center. Head back to the bazaar.
Is there anything else I should know before I go?
Yes, as a matter of fact. But this is totally hush-hush. Word of this cannot get out.
Sounds serious.
Whoever killed Lucas took a little trophy. carved his tattoo right out of his bloody arm.
They cut into his corpse? That is seriously fucked up.
Yeah, seriously. Men found out Lucas was desecrated like that, they'd lose their shit. And it would be total war. I'm telling you this because if you find that little trophy, then you found the sick fuck who killed Lucas.
Got it. I'll head out right now.
We gotta start rationing.
Aiden, still alive?
Worried about me, are you?
Of course. I have high hopes for you, Aiden. Meet me outside.
Right, the war with the renegades ain't no good for him. Juan's a poser. Imagine, Matt and Juan...
Aiden wants me to find Lucas's murderer. Only then will he help me get to the center.
Not doing his dirty work. Well, that's no surprise.
He told me to start with the bazaar.
Figures. PK and the bazaar really hate each other. Only two people matter at the bazaar. One is that overblown preacher, Carl.
I know that. Who else is there?
Sophie, his right hand. She has a way with the bazaar's more rebellious souls. Helps him keep control. There's also Dodger, a local gangster. He knows what's going on, and about the bandits led by Joe. But they're afraid of the PK.
Okay, I'll talk to Sophie and you look into Carl, unless you prefer the girl.
Sophie? She's not really my type, you know? And headstrong. You'll see.
Get over here already.
We gotta start rationing the water. Should have done this weeks ago.
What a bummer. Fuck me.
can't go through the tunnel either.
There's too much electricity in the air.
Is that even possible?
Perhaps I should move away.
It's in months because of this ridiculous blockade at the center.
Looks like they're doing okay then.
Take heed and bear witness, for this is the news of the last city standing.
People seem to like him.
Not go shouting in the middle of the bazaar.
What are you up to these days?
How was I supposed to know they had shear?
What?
Everything all right, Aiden?
Maybe there's witnesses.
Sometimes I can't sleep because of the awful sound.
Hey, who the fuck are you?
Easy, Chief. He ain't PK.
How do you know? They're creeping around here all the time.
He's that outsider, the pilgrim.
What? He's from outside the walls. Well, fuck me. I don't know what brings you here, but watch your back, Pilgrim. And stay away from the PKs. They ain't no one's friends.
This time with a biomarker.
Carl said if you show up to bring you round so he can introduce himself.
What a nice change from wanting to hang me.
And remember, humanity created a civilization that turned out to be a colossus on clay legs. We cannot make the same mistakes.
He didn't want to, he had to. You were a threat to everyone.
Of course.
Do not listen to the ideologies preached by fools calling for reconstruction. There will be no rebuilding. Who would have thought? A pilgrim in the bazaar. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm still alive, despite your best efforts.
It's clear to me you're holding a grudge. But if you were in my shoes, you would understand. We are responsible for the safety of our community. And we treat this seriously. That's why we did what we did. I hope you can forgive us. So, pray tell, what's it like in the outside world these days?
Bad, and getting worse. Settlements are shrinking in size and number. I'm afraid soon there will be nowhere else to go.
Doesn't surprise me, son. Humanity must reach the bottom in order to rise again. And this is why we are here. Any more news?
Not really. But why don't you tell me more about your people?
We are called the people of the bazaar, simply because of where we live. But who we are truly are free people. Free from lies, free from money, free from religion, wars, politics, and the dark cloud that has blanketed the earth.
That sounds great. Too good to be true, in fact.
Oh, we have our challenges. Water is scarce, for example. But with courage and patience, we will someday create a paradise.
Well, you seem almost thankful for the collapse of civilization.
It was as tragic as it was inevitable. Consumerism, belief in the almighty dollar led to this catastrophe. So, we here strive not to make the same mistake twice. It would be a crime. We want to create a new order based on social bonds, on family and community. A society where people support each other and adhere to justice. No need for the police, military, or false authorities to shoot those they are meant to protect. We have a place for everyone. But let's get back to your stories.
Is gossip all you want from me, Carl?
No. But you came from outside, and you're walking around my flock. So, to set things straight, I need to know if you're a sheep or a wolf. What are you then?
A wolf. You better watch out.
I'm relieved then. A true wolf doesn't have to announce he's a wolf.
You know what? I think it's time I set things straight, too. I'm looking for Sophie.
Are you? And why, pray tell?
That's my business.
Not when you're on my turf, Pilgrim. But fine, I'll humor you. Your business, whatever it may be, is not a threat to us. After all, you're just one man, and we are many. Go that way. You'll see a giant of a man. That's Herman, Sophie's bodyguard. She won't be far. And I really hope your business doesn't make Herman angry. Farewell, my friend.
You think it'll ever end? It's got to, right?
Bet you wonder where all the guns went, right? Army seized him after a lunatic killed him.
Sophie, can we talk?
Don't hurt him, Herman. Let him talk.
My name's...
Aiden. You're that pilgrim that came to town recently.
You're sure well informed.
Don't have much of a choice. I'm in charge of safety here. Besides, yesterday you made quite an entrance.
I'm looking for a job. Would you happen to know of any?
People here say you can be useful. I'd rather see for myself. How about a small errand first?
What are you proposing?
Go to one of the craftmasters. Alberto or Vincenzo. Both know the location of the purest crystals. I need some for a certain transaction.
You said you were in charge of safety at the bazaar. What does that mean exactly?
It means any PK who threatens our community of free people can count on me breaking his skull.
Oh, from the way Carl talked, you sounded more like pacifists.
We're trying to overturn the old ways and usher in a new era for humanity. It's a true revolution. And every revolution needs two things to succeed: ideology and an armed faction to enforce it.
Alberto and Vincenzo? Tell me more about them.
A father and son duo. Alberto, the father, tends to yammer on. Before 0 hour, he had a workshop and piles of cash. Vincenzo, his son, kinda shy. They're both craftsmen, clever too. The kind that can make a watch out of old gum and a piece of string.
Fine. I'll go talk to one of those craftmasters.
They should be at the bazaar. Do well, and we can think about giving you bigger jobs.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Looking for work, by any chance?
I'm Damien.
Aiden.
You're new here, right?
Does it make a difference?
I pride myself on knowing everyone in this dump, but I don't know you.
Maybe that's because I just got into the city.
For reals? Wow. Respect. I heard that outside the walls, it's a bloodbath.
What does this have to do with the job?
Nothing, my friend. Just sussing you out. And I like what I've sussed so far. But about the job. First and foremost, it'll require a certain amount of discretion on your part. You'll be doing business for my partners, and it's their business only. No one else's. Head on over to meet them in West Quarry End. They'll fill you in on the details.
Understood. I'll go report to them.
Don't keep them waiting.
Seriously, there's no time for delay.
Got him. Serves it right, USD. Tempting.
You look anxious.
Look, Urban, your nosy friend's back.
Found a job?
No luck yet.
It's not about luck, kid, but about character.
Like yours?
Ballsy. Okay, then. What does your hungry soul crave?
Someone like you must know a lot.
Out of modesty, I won't deny it.
And maybe a little bird told you what might have happened to Lucas?
You know, I heard a pilgrim has come to the city. Very nosy. Grills people about stuff. Gets in the way. Sounds a lot like you. It can't be a coincidence.
Sure it can.
I don't believe in them.
You know anything about Lucas or not?
Well, that kind of information is expensive. You can't afford it.
I could work for it. You got any work I could do?
Leave your CV with my secretary and we'll get back to you.
Come on, don't fuck with me. I'm serious.
You barge in here like you own the place. Takes coconut-sized balls. That's my kind of man. Or should I say, pilgrim. Okay. I might have a small errand for a tough guy like you. Take care of it, and we'll see whether you're worth knowing.
What do you need?
Minor thing. Need you to check in on a guy who's late delivering my order. Been incommunicado for a few days now. Might be trying to avoid me. He usually doesn't keep me waiting. No one does.
Who's the guy?
Hubert. Half-assed Hubie, we call him.
Met him. Lives up to his nickname.
Need you to find out what's up with him this time.
Okay. I'll come back after I've spoken to him.
He lives in the tallest building on the edge of Trinity Court, opposite the bazaar on Horseshoe. You can't miss it. But getting to him is another story.
But why?
Hubert's not just a fence. He makes money where he can, and now he's hiding from half the city. He's super paranoid. Lives like a rat in a maze to keep himself safe. You'll need to climb up and find one of his secret passages to get in.
I can handle it.
When you're there, give him the password Sayonara, so he knows I sent you.
Got it.
There's no one left in the city.
Back in the day, I had a huge,
Stay away from the chemicals, bro. Shit will burn you to the bone.
Well, and
A workshop, Dad.
yes, a workshop.
So where is it? You're not in one now, Alberto.
Step right up, my boy.
Sophie sent me. She says you know where they can find some crystals?
Oh, for fuck's... They've already sent one of their...
Fuckwits? Who?
That fellow... Sophie's brother. Huh? What was the asshole's name?
Barney. The asshole's name is Barney. And he asked the same question about a dark zone with crystals.
Yeah, that's news to me. So where is that dark zone?
It's 120, 100 and...
Dad, can I tell him?
Oh, please.
100 meters from the metro. There's a big sign, fashion store, and a windmill on the other side of the street.
Thanks.
Welcome, valued customer. When one of us is killed, leave every notice. The way the commander is killed, he turned the place upside down.
Did you know that the city nearly burned to the ground in 1772? They rebuilt it all.
Don't look at me like that. I'm just giving you information. And just between us, you won't regret it.
I'm so thirsty.
Ader.
I'm listening.
That's Aiden. I've just been offered an extremely shady deal, but maybe it'll turn up a lead on Lucas.
I need more than just leads, Aiden. Whatever it is, check it out.
Will do. Over and out.
Saute the mushrooms, blanch the asparagus, fry the onion until translucent. Of course, we don't have any of these. So we'll just eat what we got.
You ain't leaving here alive, asshole.
You don't look so fast, man. You're supposed to be a runner, right? Night runner, my ass.
Anyone else got a rash?
For a while, I read Anders. Who's that? The greatest con artist alive. One day, he says, this city's full of suckers hoping for a miracle. We can take advantage of that. Anders had a plan. What plan? Lots of folk went missing after the war. I mean, look around. You can see memorials in every other street corner. Families needed to know what happened. And where there's a need, there's a business opportunity.
That's sick. Have you no decency? Oh, decency's dead, mate. It's eat or be eaten.
Widows were the easiest marks. We'd pick a house with a yellow ribbon. I'd be on crutches. Anders oozing charm, saying we'd fought with their dead husbands during the war. PK, the army, the side didn't matter. For a hot meal, we'd promise to tell them what happened to their husbands. It worked every time. They'd give us food, water, medicine, crystals, anything they had. They wanted closure. We gave it to them. The details changed, but we stuck to the same basic story. It always ended with an epic fight and some heroic act by the husband. In no time, we were richer than kings. At least, we thought we were rich. And then we hit the biggest score of all. Melinda was like every other widow we'd met. Pretty 30-something brunette, blue eyes, living near Meatpacking Square. We did our usual thing. But before we leave, she says, my husband, he was the PK treasurer. The night he died, he told me they had a war chest. Medicine, crystals mostly. He'd want you to have it.
You got